Welcome back, everybody. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the FIFINE K688 dynamic microphone. In my last video, I talked about my home studio rig, or at least it was one of my last videos, and I made the point about how important it is to make gear choices that are specific to your creative context, that you don't need to spend a ton of money on gear, but it's good to spend strategic money on gear that makes sense for what you're trying to accomplish. I also, separate from that, polled our audience, or those who are viewing the channel, and asked the question: who's recording professionally? Who isn't really recording very much but wants to learn? And who isn't recording at all and doesn't want to learn? And the vast majority actually said the former too, that they were recording and wanted to learn how to record more. Now, before we go into the mic review, I want you to know that all the thoughts are my own. FIFINE is not sponsoring this video, but in the description down below, I do have an affiliate link. If you find by the end of this video that this mic is a good fit for you, the channel does earn a small commission off of that. Please go ahead and hit like and subscribe for future content around bass, electric guitar, and recording gear. The K688 dynamic microphone is a dynamic microphone. You might, in its appearance, see it as being aesthetically similar to the Shure SM7B, which is just this prolific, famous microphone. Everybody knows that microphone for being the one that Michael Jackson recorded Thriller on, and you've probably seen it on so many different podcasts from across different platforms. And this one, while it physically resembles it, it also sounds great. Now, it is a dynamic microphone, meaning that it's going to be very directional. So the closer I get to it, you're going to get a lot more bass response. And then, of course, the further away you get, you're going to hear a lot of those low frequencies sort of roll off. So it is very directional. Before getting into the features of this microphone, I want to talk a little bit about the unboxing experience. Now, this isn't an unboxing video, but I think looking at the unboxing experience is important for any product. The reason why I think unboxing is important is it's sort of like dressing up to go to a nice event. You have a great unboxing experience for your product. It sort of shows the customer how you perceive your brand and how you want your brand to be perceived. And I have to say that when I got this package in the mail and started unboxing it, I couldn't have been more impressed with the amount of value that FIFINE puts into their product. It came in this really big box, and I opened it up, and of course there was the mic. It comes with a shock mount, and it also comes with some of the replacement bands for that as well. Came with some instructions, came with the USB cable. And then one thing as well that I thought was very unique that I hadn't seen very many other microphone companies do, unless you're paying like a stupid huge premium for it, is that it actually came with the desk mount. The desk mount is something that you will typically see as maybe a third-party purchase or something external that you have to buy separate from the microphone itself, but they decided to go ahead and include it in this for, typically this mic goes around $80 with the arm. You might see a variety of different ranges and price points for it, depending on the time of year or where it's being listed, but I thought that was a great value add. The boom arm was super easy to set up too. I literally just screwed it onto the desk and I was just rolling. The setup for the mic itself too, getting things going, it was super plug and play, and it couldn't have been easier. This has two options. You can run XLR out of the microphone, which is probably the most common way most people on this channel are going to be running microphones. You can run it into your DAW or into your interface, treat it with plugins and processing there, which is great, but you also have the ability to use USB-C. That makes it really easy when setting up into the computer. You just go into your sound settings. If you have a Zoom call or a Teams call, which I used this prior week with a client, it worked really well. It's like a little sound card recording interface in the microphone. Other features that are included on this microphone are a headphone jack. It also has a volume knob for being able to monitor that audio. And then it is also a gain knob for when you're gain staging. Other features as well include something that I thought was very unique. I've never seen this before personally on a microphone, but was the inclusion of a mute button literally right on the microphone. I thought that was such a good idea. I can't tell you how many times, at least on like maybe a call or a recording session where I'm like going through the user interface and I'm trying to figure out, okay, where's the mute button? How do I unmute myself? Putting it right on the microphone is sort of a slap yourself in the head kind of moment where why doesn't everybody else do this? It just makes sense. You do have a pop filter as well that comes with it. You can remove that pop filter on and off the capsule. Maybe you're a songwriter and you just want a really simple setup. You can record your acoustic guitar through it. So having the ability to sort of remove that or change that out if need be is just a nice little touch. For some of the cons, there's only one beef that I have with it here. It's not even a beef because the price is so good, is that though it is made out of metal, it does have sort of a brittle feel. That is a sacrifice that you're gonna get with paying a lot less money for a microphone. So the build quality itself might not be absolutely top tier, but you're still getting really good audio. If you're a drummer or you're a producer who's miking like, let's say, a snare drum, I wouldn't put this microphone close to a snare drum where you have people swinging sticks at it. Probably gonna damage the microphone that way. That's really kind of my only real criticism of the mic, but the audio is just absolutely incredible for what you're getting. So the question is, who is this microphone for? It is for podcasters, corporate people who are taking Zoom calls, but looking at it more through the music lens, I think it's really for three people. The first one is going to be musicians, those who are contractors who do session work. Look, to be a musician today, you have to do a lot of content in order to cut through the noise and to be seen by other people. Social media has sort of become an extension of the analog resume. A lot of producers and artists, singer-songwriters, if you're a contractor, they want to see and hear you and your work. In order to do that and to cut through the noise, you need to be on social media. And the best way that you're going to cut through the social media noise is really just having high quality content. And the first part of that is audio. And so if you're looking for a good vocal audio unit to add into your setup, I think this microphone is not only cost effective, you're going to get leaps and bounds better audio than a lot of other people. The second person this is for are those who are beginning their recording journey. Maybe you're a singer-songwriter or you play acoustic guitar and you like to record song ideas, and maybe you're doing it on your iPhone. This is sort of a natural next step to sort of dip your toes into that water without having to make a big investment. Like I said, this has a sound card in it. You can record like you would through an interface because the microphone acts as one. And you can go download any DAW, including GarageBand, and start using this mic today. If you find out recording's not for you, then you can move on. But this is a really great starting point if you're just kind of looking to understand how does audio recording work. And then the third person this is for, a professional producer. If you're a professional mastering engineer, if you're a contractor or creative contractor in any sense. Last week I had a Zoom call or two with some clients, and when they're determining who to go with, I think it's a nice touch to be able to have high quality audio even on your Zoom calls. I think it's very professional. It speaks a lot about your skill set subconsciously to whoever you're talking with on the other end of the call. When they see that you put enough effort even into the conversation that you're having with them virtually, I think that you're going to differentiate yourself. I think it's a nice professional piece that can sit at your desk and elevate your client experience as well. Anyways, thank you for checking out the review. Like I said, if you feel like you're in any one of those three categories and this microphone is for you, please consider checking out the affiliate link down below, or go to FIFINE's website, which I've also linked in the description. They have plenty of other different microphones as well and pieces of gear. I think they're definitely worth checking out. And if you haven't already, again, please hit like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel, and we will see you on the next one.